In this video, I'm going to actually give some advice on how to be a better parent. So make sure you stay tuned.
Fans harass me. I have a Smith & Wesson in my drawer. Every couple of days I consider shooting myself in the head.
How's everyone doing? So today I'm going to actually go over a few parenting tips. I watched a young lady here on YouTube parent her son live on camera. And in the beginning, I was reaching out to her in order to offer some advice. But you can't make anyone take your advice. But what I can do is I can educate other women who may want to do things a little different. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is prenatal care. Prenatal care should start generally around 8 weeks after your last menstrual cycle, or as soon as you find out that you're pregnant. Prenatal care is very important because it helps to prevent any complications, and it also informs the woman about the important steps that she needs to take to ensure a healthy pregnancy. This type of information could prevent birth defects. During your first trimester is generally when you would end up choosing your OB/GYN and also the family doctor, the doctor that will take care of the baby as soon as the baby is born. It's very important to do this as soon as possible because the doctors would like to gather your family medical history. This woman did not seek out prenatal care until she was about to enter into her 3rd trimester. She didn't have a doctor. The doctors didn't know anything about her medical history, which makes things a little more complicated. Doctors need to protect themselves as well, and that's why it's important for you to have a relationship with them so they will know exactly what they're dealing with. Please do not follow this woman's examples. Seek medical attention as soon as you find out that you're pregnant. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on feeding. But I'm not going to touch on breastfeeding at all. This is pertaining only to those babies who are bottle feeding. Now, as you can see from the picture above, there are various sizes of bottles. The size of the bottle will be determined by the age of the baby. It really is just a guide to make sure that the mother doesn't overfeed the child. If you pay close attention, you can see a clear difference in this mother feeding her newborn and this mother feeding her newborn.
Fuck niggas, eat wings. That's the only way there's going to be some type of order. And
I'm going to apologize for her myself for her terrible language around the baby. She knows no better. But of course, she's ratchet. Okay, so back on feeding. Although the bottle size is to ensure that the mother doesn't overfeed the child, what's more important than the bottle size would be the nipple. The type of nipple determines how much milk is streamed out per suck. The nipples are usually size preemie, newborn, and 6 months plus, which would be 6 months and older. The nipples that are designed for the older babies have a faster flow per suck. So as your baby grow older, you will be changing not only the bottle, but the nipple as well.
And you know, the dude that will be all you need. But for some damn reason, he doesn't quite meet your expectations. And justice.
Notice her frustration with a newborn baby. She's going to mention how he's messing up her swag, and of course, she doesn't want to take a moment to be a mother.
Ladies, the only way you don't get cheated on is if you land that 10% man. You're messing up my swag. You're messing up my swag. Okay. What is it that you want? What do you want from me? What do you want? Okay. And this is what he wanted.
Ladies, I just want you to know that every crying baby does not require a bottle. Babies who are this particular age should be on a schedule. A newborn eats every 2 to 3 hours, and they only eat 1 to 3 ounces during those feeding times. A 2-month-old eats 4 to 5 ounces every 3 to 4 hours, and a 4-month-old eats 4 to 6 ounces during that same time frame.
You have to ask yourself, am I willing to take this ride with this nigga?
Again, I will apologize for her language around a newborn baby. Okay, so pay close attention to the next clip. I want you to pay attention to the baby, and I want you to pay attention to the mother.
Okay, she was kind of playing around. She was doing like little social media games before we even talked to each other, because they would get into arguments about Facebook sometimes, because he and I will post so many pictures and videos of us together.
Okay, so let's see that again. Pay close attention to the baby. She isn't trying to stabilize him or anything. She's so caught up into this interview that she's not paying attention to him at all. So his head slowly goes backwards. Bam. And she's acting like she's not concerned at all. She's just going to continue doing what she wants to do until it affects, his actions affects what she is doing.
So it would, of course, when you've been with somebody for 14 years and then you turn around and you see them with another human being in this manner, of course you're going to be like you're going to feel a tinge of jealousy. Justice, why did you kick that? So it would, of course, when you've been with somebody for 14 years and then you turn around and you see them with another human being in this manner, of course you're going to be like you're going to feel a tinge of jealousy. Justice, why did you kick that? Sorry, Justice kicked over.
Okay.
Justice kicked over the boy.
You ready to play?
Yeah, I think he kicked this. Ma, I need you to no, you can put him in his chair. That chair. No.
He needs a swing.
No, he has one. He has one. Yeah, it's just she about to put him. So,
of course, it's Justice's fault, and he should have never kicked anything over. And of course, he should have put himself in his own swing. And of course, he needs to feed himself with the right bottle, and he needs to make sure he gets the right amount of food within that bottle. And he needs to make sure that he is well taken care of, because if it gets in her way,
a tinge of jealousy. Justice, why did you kick that? Of jealousy. Justice, why did you kick that? Justice, why did you kick that? Of jealousy. Justice, why did you kick that?
It's important to remember that Justice is only 7 months old.
Justice, why did you kick that?